What's going on? Got this video here. Got the Ghost Recon Future Soldier Beta. At first I didn't really like it too much. I was playing against an organized squad of people who were all using UAVs and cameras and all this stuff that I wasn't really too familiar with. And they were kind of, well, you were always detected. It was really annoying, constantly being seen through the walls. I feel like that's kind of a stupid feature of this game, but if you get good people together and the other team aren't being douches, this game can be super fun. This is a cool little 10 kill streak I go on here, doing what I like to do, which is trying to attack enemies from the sides. I've never been one of those players who likes to hide behind cover and shoot people straight on. I prefer to let my teammates do that and take the opportunity while the other team is being held down and suppressed to flank enemies and get easy kills where they're not looking. That's really where I get my bread and butter. So you'll see this again later on in the gameplay, but I figured I'd just put this cool little kill streak at the beginning. You notice right there, I actually stood right next to somebody on the other team who was invisible. Did not notice it at the time, and he didn't really seem to care. I was mopping the floor with his teammates. I think he may have followed me down the stairs and went into cover not noticing me, and I kill him here. Perhaps that was somebody else, I'm not sure. Using the ACR, there's a whole lot of mods that you can put on these guns. You can upgrade and customize every little aspect of them. It's a little too much, honestly, but I'm sure when the full game comes out I'll get more into it. The beta has a lot of glitches, as betas always do. The sound will go bad, you'll get kicked from a game, people's mics will stop working, but all in all, man, this is a good time. It's really been a lull in gaming where the only thing keeping me entertained lately has been Mass Effect 3. So it's kind of nice that this beta came along when it did, and it's going to give me something to play for a week or two until the actual game comes out on the 11th, which I'm definitely going to be copping now that I've played this beta for an hour or two. There's different classes in this game. A lot of people made a big deal out of the Recon class because your character can go invisible, and people thought that would be game breaking. It really isn't, because when you're invisible, you're only invisible when you're standing still, and there's not a whole lot a player can do while standing still. As you can see, it worked for that kid who was camping, and I didn't even see him when I was playing live, so it does help you blend in. But if your players are working together and using cameras or those intel grenades that you throw out, it makes even invisible characters show up as red. I feel like this game would benefit greatly from a playlist or a lobby that didn't have all these skill equalizers, like the radar thingies, the UAVs. Those things are whack, dude. Every time I get in a lobby and I see a UAV flying overhead, I'm instantly saddened, because I know a player who plays my style relies on stealth. Like, I want to be behind enemy lines, hitting them when they're not expecting it. And if I'm up on the UAV, that's fucking whack. It totally cramps my style, and it's bobo. You can, however, actually take out the enemy UAVs by hitting them with a sniper rifle or shooting them with a few rounds of an assault rifle. So it's not the end of the world when you see one, but it certainly is an annoyance. The spawn system in this game is just like Battlefield 3. You can spawn on teammates, except you can't spawn on them when they're near an objective, when they're detected, or if they're in combat taking fire. However, how the computer decides whether someone's in combat or not is questionable, because there's been a few times when I've spawned on somebody who actually was in combat, and it spawned me out in the wide open, and I was instantly killed by the spray that was already intended for them, even though they were in cover. But all these things aside, I definitely think this game is going to be fun for a while, quite some time. Yeah, I love the size of the maps, the fact that you can flank enemies. It's always fun to me. That's the thing I really hate about the Call of Duty series, is most maps don't allow you to flank effectively, because there's only a few routes and not a lot of options. So this game gives you a ton of options of flankage. You can actually spawn trap enemies in this game, but what ends up happening if you lock down their spawn, they spawn from the sides of the map, which is a very interesting programming note that I've never seen another game do, and it's actually amazing. When first time we put a spawn trap on a team, I was thinking, you know, man, you could really spawn trap people to death in this game, and I figured that's probably what I'd be doing with a full party. But then when you get them spawn trapped, they say things. The computer says, you know, enemies deployment is cut off. Enemies will be, or reinforcements will be coming from alternate directions or something along those lines, and that's the cue that, hey, spawn trap's over, buddy. They're coming from a different angle now. The cover system works like most games' cover systems. I'm not really interested in it. It's boring, stupid, fuck cover. I hope the SOCOM community. When I played SOCOM 4 last year, there was a lot of lobbies you could find where people didn't sit there and camp behind cover, and people would run out and gun and have a lot of fun, and the game really evolved into that to a certain extent. I would say 70% of the players that I encountered weren't pussy bitches, which drastically is different than, you know, Call of Duty. I feel like these more macho games like Ghost Recon and Battlefield 3 lend themselves to players who have a little bit more gusto and know that sitting behind cover being a douche is not fun. This is me picking back up in the video you saw from the beginning, the 10 kill streak. You've already seen this, but you know, it's part of the context of the game. The next game I'm going to upload is going to be from the other map called Mill. It's sort of an outdoors map, a little bit larger than this map. It's certainly a ton of fun and very beautiful. There's a graveyard, a bunch of other cool shit, houses, trees, forestry. One weird thing about this game is that the characters cannot access water. So if you try to walk into a lake or something like that, your character just stops. It's like an invisible wall. Just kind of tacky, but you know, whatever. Other than that, I'm just really looking forward to the no respawn aspect of this game. I was told that every game mode in Ghost Recon Future Soldier will have a no respawn version of it, and I was hoping that the beta would have that, but apparently thus far the beta only has this one game mode, which is called Conflict, and it's only the respawn version, so that kind of sucks. I would really love to see this game no respawn, and that's all I will probably be playing when that happens, as I did in SOCOM. It's a cool little pistol here. Pistol has some bite to it. Accidentally aimed down sights on that. This freaking grenade. Grenades actually hurt teammates in this game. Friendly fire, so to speak, does not seem to be active for the weapons, but the grenades do. And so do the flash grenades. So if you see your friend in combat, guy on your team, and you throw a flash grenade into the situation, it may flash the enemy, but it's also going to flash the friendly. So just bear that in mind. Same thing with the grenades. I've been team killed about 3 times so far. Not so bad. Again, the only complaint I really have with this game is the skill equalizers, but if you get into lobbies where people aren't detecting you, like see how it says detected? When it says detected, the enemy can see me through the wall glowing red. That is lame-o. I mean, I hope to God that Ghost Recon creates a playlist that will be no respawn and no detection equipment. That would be so beast. Like, I just don't get why these developers do not understand. We just want to run and gun, man. I don't want to have to worry about a freaking UAV flying over my head. And I know people are going to be spamming them like they did with the MAVs on Battlefield. Look at that. Boy, you can't even kill me. What? See, shit like that, dude. This game is beast. You just gotta leave the lobbies where the douchebags are spamming UAVs and find lobbies where people are fighting fair and fighting fun and playing hide and seek and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. Ghost Recon. Let the game play so you can get another good feel for what this game is really like. Enjoy.
HVT neutralized. HVT neutralized. Good work.
Give me some ammo. Frag out.
We've located a sensor. Secure it and bring it online. We've got them boxed in at their primary. They're redeploying from the flank.
They're hiding my feet. Camera sensors live. They checked my data feed.
The sensor is live. Protect it.
Frag out. Frag out. Hey, give me some help here. I need a hand here.
We've got the data off the sensor. The EMP's powering up. Protect it.
Help! I'm compromised.
Enemy forces just planted a demo charge. We're designating a hostile EMP generator for you. Plant a charge and destroy it. Hostiles fired their EMP. Intel's down. Well done. You took it to them.